I don't mean to burst your bubble, but it is unbiblical for a person to die and go straight to heaven. It just doesn't happen. So your great aunts, uncles, brother's cousin is not your guardian angel. But it is true that Yahuah does have angels watching over us. Their job is to report back to Yah at sunrise and sunset to tell him what we've done here on this earth. And that's talked about in the Apocrypha book, The Vision of Paul the Apostle. If you want to pause the video and read this, go for it. Let's put it this way. If King David, a man after Yahuah's own heart, a righteous man, the great-great-great-grandfather many generations over of Yahushua HaMashiach, the Messiah. If he hasn't ascended to heaven yet, what makes you think that a loved one of ours has ascended to heaven after they've passed away? Peter in Acts 2:29 and 34 says this, "Men and brethren, let me freely speak to you of the patriarch David, that he is both dead and buried, and his tomb is still with us to this day. For David has not ascended to heaven." I don't mean to be the one to pop your balloon. I'm just trying to tell you the biblical truth. When we die, we are buried, and we sleep until judgment day. We rest until the Messiah comes and raises us up from the dead. Hence why we say rest in peace. The Messiah says this in John chapter 6 verse 40, "And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which sees the Son and believes on him may have everlasting life. And I will raise him up at the last day." And if that's not enough proof, Yahushua says it again in verses 44 and 54. "No man has come to me, except the Father which has sent me draws him, and I will raise him up the last day." 54 says, "Whoso eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day." Don't shoot the messenger. I understand this is a hard pill to swallow, but this lie the Christian church has told you, saying that when we die we go straight to heaven, is a lie from the pit of hell. And what we should truly be waiting for after death is judgment and Yahuah's kingdom come. A new heaven and a new earth. And New Jerusalem, talked about in Revelations chapter 21 verses 1 and 2. "And I saw a renewed heaven and a renewed earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, seen the holy city," or the set-apart city, "renewed Jerusalem, coming down from Yahuah out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her man." Don't let these Christian circuses and all their denominations deceive you into believing this lie. Study to show thyself approved, and don't be deceived, people. Your salvation depends on it. If you guys would like to support my channel, I'll leave my Cash App down here at the bottom, and everything helps. Thank you guys.